What's going on with it? Demond Pringle back with another video. Today we want to talk about the right questions to ask a man. I got this request in the comments, and I told you guys that you definitely want to ask a lot of questions early in the dating phase. Well, now we're going to talk about what those questions are. And this is just a couple of them, that I thought about that you definitely want to ask. This isn't necessarily all of them, but just to give you guys an idea. So one of the ones that you can start with, is have you ever cheated? Again, you want to ask these questions face to face, okay? Because when you text this stuff, like I said, a guy can lie. You can't really see his true reaction. So you want to see his reaction in person when you ask him if he's ever cheated on a woman before. And not only that, following that up is, what is his definition of cheating? Right? Don't give him your answer. You just want to hear what he has to say. What is his definition of cheating? And you know when you done heard the wrong stuff, okay? Based on what you're looking for from a guy, okay? You also want to ask him about his short-term plan for his life, not long-term, because you're in his life at that moment, and y'all probably going to be dating for maybe the next year or two or so, if not longer. So you want to see what his plan is, so that way you can be watching him and holding him accountable. But the key thing with this question is you want to hear his answer, okay? A lot of guys don't have a plan. And I'm here to tell you that if he don't have a plan for his life, he sure ain't thought about a plan for y'all. Okay, men, we are supposed to lead. And it's a little easier to do that when you got your life together. Okay, so you want to ask him what is his short-term plan for his life. Okay, the next question you want to ask him is, at what point do you think it's okay to start having sex? You want to say it just like that. Okay, not at what point in the relationship. Just want to ask, at what point do you think having sex is okay? Okay, and of course, that answer, again, is going to tell you a little bit about that guy. Is he one of these guys that just used to having sex quick? That's what he wants to do. That's all he's about. Or is he okay with waiting? And whatever answer he give you, make sure you hold him accountable to that. And that's probably why he's going to trip up a little bit when you ask him that question, because he knows whatever he says, you're going to hold him to that standard. So whatever answer he give, and he say, oh, I normally wait 6 months, and then here it is a month or two into it, and he's trying to rub up on you. Say, well, hold on now, because you told me, that you normally wait 6 months. So now you done caught him in a lie, okay? So that's another question that you want to ask. You also want to throw in there, is it worse to spend too much time together or not enough time, right? You want to ask him this because, again, that gives you a look into his mindset about how he feel about his partner in terms of spending too much time together or not enough time. Because if he say maybe, well, it's worse to, spend too much time together, well, that sounds like a man that probably want his space, right? And if he say, well, it's worse to not spend enough time, well, he obviously feel like there's a lot of importance in creating memories and getting to know each other and that quality time, okay? So you compare these answers with what you already know you want and what it is that you're looking for. So the last question that I'll throw in here, I got a little list here, just so I make sure I get it all to you guys. Do you ever think that it is okay for a man to put his hands on a woman? Now that's obvious, okay? While we're asking that, we want to see how he feel about, being abusive towards women. There's some men that'll say, well, if she put her hands on me, then, I'll put my hands back on her, and I'm not here to agree or disagree with none of them, but you want to ask him that just to hear what he has to say, to give you a little bit, again, a look into his mindset. Is he easily triggered? Do you have an anger issues, things of that nature. So yeah, ask him these questions, hear his response, and then just compare it into what it is that you're looking for. But definitely one or two of these he's probably going to trip over, or you're going to be able to figure out, nah, this ain't the guy I'm trying to mess with, or this is the guy that I'm trying to be involved with. And none of these questions are exactly normal, okay? We're not used to being asked questions, so when you ask him, it's going to probably throw them off. Again, make sure you ask face to face. So that's it for today. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Until the next one.